some of you all will understand this rhythm, but I'll try to explain a little later. Here's what I'm doing this afternoon. I want to talk about a book that I've written, that I wrote, called Brazilian Nights. As you can see, the cover is relatively dark. Can you see that? Is that on that good?
Yes, it's good.
Because I was thinking about a Brazil that I had not read about in a book or seen in a movie, really. For those of us who went to see, oh man, what was it, the Black Orpheus. It was incredible, the color and so forth and so on. My capoeira teacher's mother was the woman who played the cousin up in the hills. My capoeira teacher's father is Iyalosha Nascinento, brilliant, very intrinsically Afrocentric Brazilian. He was the Malcolm X of Brazil. What I'm getting around to is that we all shared something. It was a sense of Pan-Africanity, if you want to. And lo and behold, I'm going really ahead and back, but I wound up meeting Henrique Nascinento to study capoeira. But before there was Henrique, there was Amando Peraza. I don't have pictures of Henrique. His turn is coming. Henrique, wait, next year, you're still too young. But I wound up meeting Amando Peraza at a place called the Trianon Bar. People were walking in 63rd, 64th Street in Chicago, Cottage Grove. I was out wandering through the night trying to figure out what I could get into. And I heard all these black people speaking Spanish going into the club. But I heard the music coming out. In the 50s, African Americans in Chicago went Afro-Cuban. We couldn't even speak the language, but they had mambo, cha-cha-cha, bamboo contests. People, I go inside the club and this guy is sitting on the stage. I never knew Amando Peraza, never heard of him. He played with a group called some dance group, maybe it was Machito or somebody. They used to come to Chicago. But he was playing a rumba rhythm. And he looked at me, I'm standing at the edge of the stage, because by then he looked like he was playing the piano or something. I'd never seen that. You gave bongos to people for Christmas, your little kids, right? And he started teaching me. You know the way you met him, so you know how he can insinuate, and you should, pay attention to this. So how you make a mambo? No, they do that old wawanko and add all kind of stuff inside it. If I had a man who could teach the wawanko rhythm, I wouldn't be off, but I'm gonna deliberately be off. Let them dance.
Yes, I see as you're lifting your hands, because I remember you said to lift up your hands.
Yeah, and rest a little bit, because it's intense here. To play close, my wrists are off with it and everything. But it is a restful thing. It looks decorative and flashy, but he's playing up here. So we played together in a way for like 50 or 60 years. Everywhere Mondo would go, I would go. He'd look down in the first row and I'm there. What's the new lesson? All over the place. The Matador room up in San Francisco. All the time when he was in San Francisco, I was there. Down in that room they had, he played with Mongo one night and the walls started peeling. They were releasing so much energy. I don't know about in the Middle West in Chicago, but mostly out here. I was up and down the state with him. Like, separated by years of time. A little bit like I know Kojo Yanka. I see him maybe every 5 years, but it's still a friend. And one afternoon, I remember I went with a friend of mine to see Amando playing with, I think it was Santana, in Santa Monica, and we were seated way back up here, but we looked down, the two seats in the front row had never been claimed. We waited, nobody came. We went, got the two seats, and Amanda looked down. He always acts crazy, right? But it looked like he was gonna jump down in my lap or something. Ooh, man. I know a lot of other people would think that happened too, but I tell you, he played for me that afternoon. You know this? What is the rhythm? Wow, and cold. The mambo. as to you, Amando, who was a brilliant teacher, Dr. Margaret Burroughs was also a brilliant teacher. Can you imagine having lunch with your high school teacher at the age of, what was she, 95, 96 at the time, 2006? And spry as a goose. I mean, mind sharp as a tack. That woman she actually saved my life. I was going to be the slickest, coolest, hippest, everything the streets had ever seen. I had made up a character called Odie.
She made up another character called Odie.
Yeah, right. When she redesigned my character.
Yes, she did.
So no, that's a bad scenario. Say, hey, but Dr. Burroughs, I talk slick. I can do different shit. I can read minds. I know how to tell people amazing stories. I think my natural outlet would be to be a con man. I'm talking to a couple of friends of mine. I said, no, we were in a classroom. And she was just, the way she is, very prosaic. There's no reason you have to do that. Well, how else would I make money? I'm not going to go to work. My daddy already explained that. Work is for funky chumps who don't know how to do anything else, especially black funky chumps.
Okay.
If you've been through all the shit you've been through and you don't know how to be slick, little dumb. So.
Father, quite a role model.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord have mercy.
State pen and all.
And then to bring Amando Peraza in on top of that, we blended two real interesting kind of experiences because he grew up a poor boy in Cuba. Water to the workers in the fields. I don't know if it was 10 cents a bucket or 10 cents a day. He was orphaned at 7 or 8 and lived in the streets and survived. I believe he had a broken nose from boxing. But as you know, having met him up in Palo Alto, this is Amando when he was a young man and teamed up with Mongo Santa Maria to go to Mexico to become a group they call Los Dos Diamantes Negros, the two black diamonds. They tore Mexico City up.
I bet they did.
And then later, the picture that we have of you meeting him with me with the same shirts on is almost looking at our tummies. It looked like we had come out of some kind of little bubble together. But then the same thing happened with you. He felt he knew you, but he was astounded because you were so feminine.
He was such a kid.
The wind is blowing your hair back. I mean, not blowing your hair back. Blowing your little vest back, and you're looking like a woman. And neither one of us was very tall, but he's about 5'7".
Right.
He was looking down at you with amazement. What the do you know who I am?
And I
Oh,
was
Mr. Amando, I've heard of you.
yes.
And I want to know all about it. You could have got his life story in about half an hour.
Well, he's fascinating. Totally
Oh
fascinating.
my God, this man. For 40 years, that man mesmerized me. I went around the clubs. I don't know if I play correct drums or not. As a self-taught drummer, I can play with anybody, I think. But I don't know when to start or stop. Like they get this organized. I've been in a couple of those. What you hear is the key knocking against which is a nice classic. One of these organized sets I wheeled my way into. Nobody knows, I don't know shit about, but I got a nice conga. So okay, we're gonna start on the 3, and then we hit that 5/8 rhythm and slide off into that, and we want the 3 congas over here to do a double take on the rebound.
Something like that.
Something like that.
You're talking Greek music.
I'm trying to say, who's gonna start playing so that I figure out what he's talking about? See, the dude next to me, he knew, he was a musician, right? Say, hey man, you know what 6/8 sound like? No. So I play that all the time. So you do? Yeah. I learned that this is the African records. He was astounded. He said, can you read music? No. We started playing. This happened at Farmer's house one afternoon. We went for what I wound up with the drummers, of course. That's the drummer. And the dude sitting next to me played ordinarily, you know. The rhythm was something like this. You know, just a regular but very complicated rhythm. I switched into the middle of it, and you can't forget what you're playing. I always do. But if you have somebody playing with you, it's easy to stay on track if you all expose each other to different things. So that's one part of the Amando Peraza story. This lady here is another one who saved my spiritual life, I think I should say. Tanina Shangobumni. I don't know if you can see the picture real clear because she was a dark woman, very proud of it. I have a lot of melanin in me. As you can see from the necklace on her neck, she's a priest. I am not a priestess, okay? I'm not a priestess. That sounds like negress to me.
Oh my.
She was quite feisty and a very capable spiritual leader. She was so real that she didn't seem real to me at times. She would do things that was not spiritually advanced or anything, but was just right. For example, we're talking about the drums, and I'm bringing it into the story about Brazil. We went somewhere one afternoon, and she was a small woman. She was about 5 feet tall. She was a little chunky then, but she still had a nice shape. And we started drumming. Something real primitive, right? And she got up and started dancing.
Oh, really?
You know, it wasn't hoochie coochie. She started dancing. think they know that I'm blind?
Some may know. There you go.
Oh, God. We are not going to be doing this much longer because I see the incense is burned down and scattered itself on the floor, just as it was supposed to. The scent lamp has gone out. This is a tall glass of Bacardi dark rum, which they all like.
Okay.
I guess that's why I poured the big glass.
Okay.
Yeah, they all like.
Okay.
There's a glass of water because you need something to quench your thirst on a hot day. The blue candle, that's the sea, and this one is a container of water for me and Amando, so that I would think that our relationship would be alive whether we are dead or alive. So occasionally I give him some water. I don't know if he accepts it or not because he's always getting it, but
you might mix it a little.
kind of difficult, man. Very easy to deal with, but at the same time, very. He accused me one night. I was at the lighthouse, and I believe he was playing with Mongo at the time, and they were playing El Pussycat. You know, I'm thinking, you got these two incredible Afro-Cuban musicians on the stage, and they're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb. I had a chance to talk to him between sets, and the man was remarkably perceptive for being not very well educated. We went over at a section down the bar, and he told me, he said, well, no, we're not playing your music. What's that mean? Oh, you know what I mean. You know, they're not playing our music because the people, I'm not going to give you the accent and all, you got that, but the people who come here, they would be turned off. They wouldn't know what to do with if Mongo and I started playing a yambu, you know, it's too long, it's too complicated, it's too slow. Yambu, 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 yambu yere. Yambu, 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 yambu yere. Yambu ya ya. Yambu, yambu, yambu yere. Yambu yere, yambu yera. Yambu yera. Yambu, yambu, yambu yere. Yambu yera. Yambu, yambu, yambu yere. Yambu yera. The people who are playing now haven't been listening to the tablas players.
That's
Those are my teachers.
yeah, tablas, definitely.
So we come to the end of this
Brazilian
pleasant
nights,
hour.
without specifically telling what it's all about.
That's the whole story.
One
What
has
to
to
titillate you to maybe,
pick up a bit of Brazilian nights and spend the night with it.
yes. I mean, life is just simply not just simply for things that should be the way they should be or things be the way they have to be. Let things happen. I like the 60s in certain sections for that particular reason because people let it happen more. And this is a happening.
Okay.
This is a happening. I understand it. I planned it. I plotted it.
Yeah.
And you are implicit. So if we are being forced to go for the firing squads tomorrow for being subversive, blasphemous, and drumming, and having sacrifices and shit up and shit, we may as well, You
Well,
know,
it's
go
all-
sign in right now.
It's all appropriate with all the Cubans down in Miami and your book fair coming up.
Hope to make that,
Yeah.
but Miami, the date, that ought to be beautiful.
Okay, so November
Yeah,
2018. And,
people don't realize how much fun
Mhm.
book fairs can be.
Mhm.
The one we go to up in Glendale every year is something I look forward to. It's like a Thanksgiving of characters.
Mhm. Yes.
You
like
sit in
this.
one place,
Mhm.
not to sell books, but you just look at characters walk by. They fascinate me.
Well, in talking about selling books, of course, one could Google your name, Odie Hawkins, O-D-I-E.
Hey,
Hawkins.
just do it. And
And-
especially the people who should do it, should be my family in Chicago.
There you go.
Louise and Eric and y'all.
All right, and so
Come on with it.
buy
Come
the
on
books.
with it. I want to see a book in every back pocket of anybody named me in my family.
There you go.
I played for you. I tried to show you that I'm genuine and I'm cool.
Mhm.
My wife is super stupendous for doing this. And if it reaches you, you'll know that something real happened. This isn't, I know I couldn't take this long if it was mainstream television, but this is us. This is what it is.
Okay, and the book comes in the ebook too. You can read it on your Kindle
I didn't
or
know
your
that.
Nook. Yes,
Oh, wow.
a lot of the books are.
You can read Brazilian Nights in ebook?
Right, as an ebook, okay, or you can check out your local library and ask them if they have any of Odie Hawkins' books, right?
You're better than a card.
Well, I like to think I'm a little more live than a card, if that's what you are.
Believe me.
Really?
I saw you the other night. Oh, you was,
Oh, we won't go there.
you're cold-blooded on that sister, jumping up and dancing the same time she was dancing, and she was the sex mama of the evening.
There you go.
Until your little ass jumped in and started doing the splits. Oh,
Something to do for Brazilian nights. And I will leave you sitting there
with a little
thinking
samba,
about
with a
it.
little samba. Let me go
All
out
right.
with a little
Go
samba.
on now with a little samba.